Good morning, Unfiltered Podcast. This is what? April 12th, 2023. I am ornery. I am pissed off this morning. If you're a Heat fan like myself, you should be. The weather today actually fits my mood. It's gloomy, it's rainy, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Playing games last night. Miami Heat shit the fucking bed last night. Losing the playing game, so now they don't get a 7 seed. They'll try on Friday for the 8 seed as they play the winner of Toronto and Chicago. That goes on tonight on the tube. Shit game. Shit. That game was done when it started. I mean, I made it run late in the third quarter, but they were dug the hole. I tweeted this morning. There was no secret elixir how they lost this game. There was no, Atlanta shut them up better. No. Atlanta out-hustled them, out-grinded them, they just won the game more. Opposite boards, out-rebounded, hustle, second chance shots. Miami looked sluggish. They looked like they were. Did they go day drinking or something? I don't know. I felt like they went day drinking or something last night. Or during the day before the game. So, and it kind of doesn't matter at this point anyway, because whether they won the game or lost the game, like, do you think how many shots could be Milwaukee or Boston in the first round? Yeah, that should have given them a series or two, but at this point, and I love this team, obviously. I've been a fan 34 years. Pretty much his entire existence. But the ceiling has been reached on this team. The ceiling has been reached. And I just think, look, I'm not interested in a rebuild necessarily. I don't want to do a whole rebuild of this team, because that requires probably sucking for a couple of years. I like this team and this core. They're a good team. But to sit there and say that they're a championship level team at this point, it's asinine. And I think for the first time ever with this core, I'm open to changes. I mean, and I'm not saying to do changes like in a way where, let's get this another high-priced whale. That's a risk to give them assets necessarily. But I'm open to the possibility of trading Bam or trading Hero. Hell, at this point with Jimmy Butler, as much as I love the guy, and he's been a fantastic piece to this team, and he's arguably an All-NBA guy. I saw him a couple ballots on people that I know are voting. He's not going to get any better. He's only getting older. So, I just, I don't know if, I'm open to it, like I said, to changes. The ceiling has been reached in this team. The teams in the East are better than right now. We can't sit here and say New York is a fluke, because New York beat us, twice this year, 3 times this year? The Knicks? The Knicks are better than the Heat right now. That's a fact. The Cavs are better than us right now. It's a fact. Obviously, Boston, Milwaukee, and Philadelphia are better. That's a fact. That's just no two ways about it. This is what it is. So there's that. Look, they'll probably, everybody say, well, they'll win the playing game on Friday. Slow up. The Heat this year were a combined 1-6 against the Bulls and the Raptors. So you guys know. If you want to know why the Heat didn't win more than 44 games this year, that's part of the reason why. They could have won games this team and teams that probably should have beaten. That they're clearly, quote-unquote, better than. Just saying. So, tough loss to the Heat last night. Tough loss. And then I stay up. And, by the way, these I got to tell you, these West Coast games are going to kill me during the playoffs. I've never complained about watching late-night games because I love NBA. But now when you're turning 43 in a few weeks and you work a day job and you have to take kids to school in the morning and you part of your health journey is to require getting 7, 8 hours of sleep, and you're not getting 7, 8 hours of sleep because these games end at 1 o'clock in the morning. After 1 o'clock in the morning, it's a problem. I'm gonna do it anyway because I love the NBA basketball and it's playoffs. But man, that Laker game, man, I was praying for Minnesota. When Minnesota took a 15-point lead, I was like, you know what? Put this lead to 25 points, please, so I can go to bed. It was a great, ugly finish, though, man. Minnesota had a chance to win that game. They went cold late in the fourth quarter. Didn't get lucky when Anthony Davis made a stupid foul on Michael Conley, who then sung 3 free throws to go to overtime, and then that was it. Lakers took their business. But I gotta say this, though. For all this talk about the Lakers, like, being in the finals and all this stuff, can we pause on that for a second? Like, can we really pause on that? Where from last night did you see a team that can... Look, I know you got Anthony Davis and LeBron James, and no one's going to doubt that when healthy, that tandem. But where did you see from last night that you saw a finals contender with that performance yesterday? Because I didn't. I sure as hell didn't see that. You saw against a Minnesota team that was without one of their best players. Yes, Rudy Gobert is one of the best players still, even though he's, Rudy Gobert, and he's, dumb. I don't know. I don't see. I think Memphis is going to win the series, honestly. If Memphis plays their game, even without Steven Adams and who's the other Clark, Brandon Clark, I think those other guys out for the series. If they do their job, they should win that series in 6 games. Memphis they have horses, man. As long as they play true to themselves. I was asking my buddy Chris Chrismatic, and of course part of the podcast, Orange King Podcast, and I was asking him. He's a big Grizzlies fan. I asked him, "Are you worried about the Lakers?" He goes, "No, hell no, I'm not worried about the Lakers." Okay, a little bravado there, but I get it. Anyway, but yeah, so play-ins off the shoot, Heat pissed me off. I'm ornery this morning, going to work, and then. You have the Lakers who squeaked by last night. Yeah, that's all I got for you today. So we'll react to the other playing games tomorrow on this feed. By the way, if you subscribe to this feed, of course, unfiltered, check out the main show, Orange King Podcast. I just did my NBA episode, NBA awards last night. I reviewed my NBA over-unders predictions from preseason. I gave out my all-NBA teams, which is, I don't think it's controversial at all. I think I've seen some of the lists out there from people I respect, and it's actually comparable. So yeah, good job by me. And my predictions, of course, in the play-in tournament, and my individual awards, MVP, Rookie of the Year, you name it. So, all right, that's it for now. We'll talk later. Enjoy the rest of your day as it's still gloomy and rainy in South Florida. I like it. I love it. See ya.